Thanks for checking in again, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm here to do a review on basically what my typical loadout has been before it changed anymore. For the last 2 years I've been running this kit. I've been asked a lot of questions out of the field. For those of you who've seen me around either Striker, Ambush, Warped Ops, or Hollywood Sports. Those are the main fields that I've been going to. Patriot before it's shut down. I had a lot of questions about the helmet. We'll start from the top to go down to the bottom. So the helmet is not like any other helmet that I've seen out there.
And 5 minutes, there's no more medic power. You're now normal sight. Watch your minute.
It's actually a old hockey helmet that I had gotten for free. Hit it with a couple cans of paint. Always trying to save a dime when you can. And I basically took off some mounts off some other helmets. Ordered some arc rails for the Impact Sport. I think these are HP noise cancellation head device. GoPro mount. Literally just dremeled it and put a screw and a bolt in there to get the GoPro. Sometimes things turn out a little bit better than you'd expect. This mostly down here in Southern California. It's really hot in the summertime, so for the summer times, a lot of times I ditch the helmet and let's do a soft cap.
Oh, I see him.
I always run some kind of sweat rag just to keep the sweat out of my eyes. It helps wick the sweat away, and sometimes, salt burns the eyes when you're sweating and running. I really enjoy these new hybrid mesh mask, cloth mask. It's basically just mesh down the center, and then this is fabric. It's got some somewhat breathable mesh material. It's not too hot, but you know what? It does offer the protection that you would need. Very low profile, a very good cheek weld on the rifle with these protection. Always run the rag. No matter what kind of eyewear that I'm running, if it's the ESS tactical glasses or some kind of goggles, the rag sometimes. I know you're not supposed to clean your eye gear mid-game or whatever, but sometimes you could do it safely without removing it and just kind of stick your fingers in there and wipe that off. As far as this TAC-VEST, I just picked it up at Levi's. It was on sale for like 35 bucks. It came with like all the gear. It came with the triple mag pouches that I ran every game. Originally, when you see some of the footage on the videos, you'll see that these triple mag pouches are slid one section that way, and the pistol has always ran right here. It was getting quite a heavy rig, so what I decided to do is I'm going to start running a war belt. Ordered the Ronin Tactical Warriors belts on the way. So we'll be dropping at least the pistol weight. With the pistol weight that I've lost, I've now added the new Source hydration pack. Haven't used it yet out on the field. We used it, just as soon as it came in, just to see if it worked. It works fine. Loving this low profile again. trying to keep everything slim. Haven't found a good solution for the HPA tank yet. With funds being limited, I'd like to get a hazard for sling pack, running a external battery for the Brain Exploder's third-person mount with the mini Mobius camera. For the gloves, I run basically these old icons. I used to ride motorcycles a lot, and I love these icons, and I've lost the strap on this one, but it seems fine. Haven't really noticed it that much. Chop the fingers and thumbs off of these. Get better feel on the trigger, and do more textile things when you need to unzip things or tie things. You get that grip. I like running a thick set of gloves. I do a lot of low crawling through some pretty thick, thorny brush, and I ran mechanics gloves. I ran all different types of gloves, and getting these thick leather gloves works best for me. Your mileage may vary. Everyone is different, and they all have a different set. I'm just showing you these are what I use. I know they're not camouflage, and they have the flames, so that kind of gives it away. But it's like the name, they're iconic. When you see me on the field, when you see these flames, and that it's me who took you out. Okay, so back to the gear. In the triple, I always run 2 flaps down to hold the magazines down. First one I always want for a speed. I want it for a speed reload, so I always do that one. And if I fall down, lose it, I don't want to lose all of them, so I do have the strap loose for the other 2 magazines. But right now I'm running hex magazines. Love these hex magazines. Orange indicator, it comes out every time. I don't have any extra BBs left. It spits them all out. And what I do like better than the hex magazines, but I haven't got any more of, because just price point, are the Tippmann mags. I do run a Tippmann M4 that I've been working on, and I think Tippmann mags are the best mags that I've used so far. I have a grenade pouch, or it's just a multi-purpose pouch. It used to be my pistol pouch because my pistol used to be right there, but this is the Burst XL Impact Grenade, and love this toy. I can't say enough good things about it. It's a reusable green gas grenade. It's pretty loud. I scared the heck out of my kids. They're playing video games in their room. Chuck that in there, boom, wakes them up real quick. Training knife. I love these cold steel training knives. I ordered a triple pack. I have 2 sons. So we each got one, and we go around the house and we'll melee each other all day, and it's good fun. Got a kill rag here. I rarely use it, but some fields require it. So when you are shot, that's your kill rag. I throw it over. Let people know that when I'm walking off the field. But most usually, what I've found is that at the airsoft fields, really good sportsmen, you just throw your hands up or you throw your rifle up, and they pretty much know you're out. But some, depending on which field you're at, some may require a kill rag. Kill rag is there. What else is there? The HPA tank. This Gorilla HPA tanks, size 48, 4,500 psi. It's a good tank. It's not your fancy expensive tank. I think it's your bottom line carbon fiber tank. Weight is everything. Could I go lighter? Yeah. Is it gonna be more expensive? Yeah. So it's all trade-off, I'm running these, the amped airsoft high pressure grip lines, I believe, and this one's sand color. You know what? I'm kind of got mixed feelings about this. When you turn it on, it stiffens up so much, and I'm also running the internal grip line extension, and I'm not sure. I've been running it for about a year. Kind of got mixed feelings about it. I'm gonna have to test a couple more things out, see if I can work on it. Maybe switch the. I might have to switch out the slide checks and go with like a different connection system. But so far, it does the purpose. Leaky. Had a couple of leaks. Nothing serious. Probably just have to change the O-rings. I'm running single point sling attachment. I run two because depending on what I'm doing, I have a low one, which is primarily what I use so I have more flexibility. But if I'm going to be, say, clearing a room and I'm going to lose my minimum engagement distance with my long gun, I will usually high point sling it and drop it. That way it's not dangling too much. Try to tuck with one hand and draw with the pistol. Pistol draw was always from this position is where I ran the pistol. But I want to do one last view with my kit on how I ran it before I do a serious upgrade. I'm really happy on how this rig's held up. Right when I got it, it was a little too large. I had to shave down a couple of the ends and then restitch it and reposition some of the Velcro. I think I still have probably another years left with this kit before I go to a plate carrier. This does currently fit my level 3 Kevlar with trauma plates, which I used to run originally because train like it's real. Like I needed that weight, but after 8-hour games all day, I decided, what, let's just ditch the Kevlar. Let's not just be too exhausted. I'm not as young as I used to be, and run a kit. Comes with a couple Velcro attachments. A little infidel. Usually, sometimes I run my Air Force badges, and that's it. That's my carrier loadout anyways. Uniforms change depending on the weather and location. Thanks for joining me.